Okay, live action Cowboy Bebop. A lot of people have sounded off on this. A lot of people have slandered this thing and dragged it through the mud, basically saying it won't work, it can't work, it looks like trash, blah, blah, blah. I am cautiously optimistic. Cautiously optimistic. Cautiously because some of the things that I've seen. Now let's go first of all with the trailers. The Lost Sessions trailer had me concerned. They had some kind of weird 70s vibe going on with the intro that threw me off. Costume designs I thought were solid. A lot of people giving grief about, Faye doesn't look as scantily clad as she does in the anime. This is live action. Everything, some things are going to get changed in translation. That anime costume cannot, will not, and never will work live action. It looks stupid. Just like the X-Men's yellow and blue costumes cannot, will not look sane in a live action show because it's going to look stupid. I'm sorry. That's the way it is what it is. I thought they did a good job on Faye's design. That's probably not a popular opinion, but I don't care. But it looked kind of speed racerish. You know what I mean? The tone. Now this is just going from the Lost Sessions trailer. I don't know what they were going for in terms of the tone. It was too quick. It was too quippy. Cowboy Bebop is like bebop jazz. It's laid back until you get to the action, and then things take off and whatever. But it's not a Marvel product. It's not. I just don't know where they were going with that. It seemed a little too Marvelish, maybe, or just off. The pace seemed off. The tempo seemed off. It didn't seem like jazz or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. If you're familiar with the anime, you know what I'm talking about. Cowboy Bebop has its own tempo, its own pace, and that seemed a little off. And then the production values seemed off, which is a reason why you wouldn't take that anime and adapt it into a live action, because it's gonna cost you money. You literally have to do something on a level of like a Blade Runner to get the production values that you need to put that show over. Firefly at a minimum, maybe. Because, Cowboy Bebop technically is kind of like Firefly on jazz with less Whedonish, cut the Whedonish quippiness. You understand what I'm talking about. If you're familiar with the series, you know what I'm talking about. So the Lost Sessions trailer had me concerned. All right. The official trailer had me a little bit more optimistic. Production value still seemed a little off, but a little bit better. The swordfish, what you call them, spike ship. The Bebop looked all right. Some of the backgrounds and the scenery looked a little off, kind of like Val Kilmer Batman type looking stuff. Schumacher or whoever did that, which I don't know where that's coming from, but those are production choices. And it looked less speed racerish, and the tempo seemed a little bit better. So I'm a little bit optimistic based on that. John Cho for Spike. Would I have cast him? Probably not, but he's older than, twice as old as Spike should be, but he doesn't really look that old. But he looks like he's in his late 30s. kind of early 40s. He doesn't look 50. He's actually, what, 48, 49, something like that. But he looks younger than that, but not young enough to hit Spike's age. But, honestly, I'm not that hung up on it. Some things you're gonna sacrifice some things when you go live action. You could have chosen somebody else, but he's a pretty good actor. I got no problem with the actors that they've cast. I have no problem with the only problems that I have really have more to do with the feel than anything else. I question, if they're going to get the feel, are they going to do a parody of Cowboy Bebop, or are they going to hit this thing on the nose? I've sat through quite a few anime adaptations. I thought some were better than others. They've done stuff like Rurouni Kenshin, which I like. Bleach, which I thought was okay, but they was a little ambitious on that one. Death Note, Space Battleship Yamato or Star Blazers, I thought was fantastic, but that's just me. Other stuff like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Your Lie in April. They've done some adaptations. Some work better than others, but my main thing has always been I would never take something. I would never do a live action adaptation of an animated product, especially if it's like high production value. If you're going to have to really put out money to make it look good, I wouldn't do it, because animation is perfectly suited for that anyway. It cuts out your suspension of disbelief or whatever, because you get a really good visual that you don't have to build sets for. Your animators build the sets. They look believable. People can defy gravity. Spaceships you can bring these spaceships into existence in these other worlds. You're going to be dealing with, different locations, Mars, Saturn, all in the inner solar system, but within the context of the show Cowboy Bebop, you got a lot of different set pieces that you're going to have to deal with. Earth is not really one of them, barely. It's not really that habitable at the moment, so you're off-world a lot. I wouldn't have done this, but I'm a fan of the product, and I'm willing to give it a chance. It doesn't look like it's going to be that bad unless they get really corny with it. And if they get really campy with it, then, it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. I would not have done this. I literally would not have done this, but I don't think that it is a automatic F. You know what I mean? This is not fated to be trash. It can be trash. That's all I can say. Everything doesn't have to be, but at the same time, I understand that Netflix and all these other places are looking for available material that they can reimagine and make some money off of. They're looking for content. And here you got free content. Not free content, but you got content that you can use at minimum effort and try to get some eyeballs on it, try to get some subscribers. My thing is, if you're not going to put money into it, don't do it, because it's already been done well. Cowboy Bebop is one of the greatest animated series ever, in my mind, and in a lot of people's mind. It's perfect. It was done well. Now, another thing is, are they going to expand on the lore, or are they just going to rehash what's already been there? Because it looks like they're speed running through different sessions. And if you're just going to speed rush through, because you figure Netflix usually does 12 episodes a season, 12, 13 episodes a season. So are you going to do 2 seasons and just run through the existing content, or are you going to create some content outside of the known lore? I don't know. So that's another reason why I'm cautious, but I'm optimistic because the source material is great. Could you screw it up? Yeah. I mean, look, I can check it out for 2 or 3 episodes and then go on about my business if it's trash. It ain't going to cost me nothing but a couple of hours. And I can go back and watch the old joints and I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? So all these people that's out here losing their minds and making 2-hour videos about how this is like the worst thing ever, it's blasphemy and all of that. Calm down. You know what I mean? It's whatever. Nobody's seen it yet. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say it's trash. You know what I'm saying? It's possibly it's trash, but I don't know. I'll check it out and see what happens. So that's basically where I'm at with it. Like I said, Rory Kenshin I thought was tight, man. I thought Death Note was all right. I thought the Space Battleship Yamato was off the hook. This could work. It probably won't, but it could work. So look, give it a shot. I'm going to give it a shot. Check out the first session, and if it ain't no good, go on about your business. Otherwise, that's where I'm at with it. Let me know what you think. Are you cautiously optimistic? Are you banking on it being trash? Are you hoping against hope that it's going to be good? So let me know what you think. And until it drops, stay loose. Calm down. Relax.